Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This will be part two on the Nissan 350Z. I already replaced the component. In components, it's actually really easy. Um, if I were to find something that is not what I have recorded in other videos, I will probably show you that. But you will see in the pictures, I usually recommend to replace capacitors, voltage regulators, the diode and capacitors for the CAM network, and the two ICs for coils and injectors, which the ones on the back, for those that doesn't know. All right, so let me just show you some pictures. This is just a quick one with the voltage regulator removed. That's, pretty much the main component that is always failing on these computers. All right, so let me turn this off. I'm going to put the oscilloscope ready. I have the oscilloscope, it's same setup. So red channel should be connected yet to the fuel pump. We'll see the activation, and then the blue is still on the CAN network. I got the multimeter to see the 5-volt reference, make sure it doesn't change. All right, so let me set everything up here. Since I have everything off, I'm going to have to change the sample rate again. Let me see, sampling, time base, sampling. Why is this so high? Too much samples. I don't understand why the sample rate so. Because this one can use giga samples. This is a very capable oscilloscope. This is a 6402D. This should be good enough. We got to change the filters. Sorry, I'm taking the time to do this with you guys in here, but it is what it is, right? So I'm trying to share what my settings are, and on the CAN network, we're going to put this on 3 megahertz. We actually use 5, right? You see, oh, now I captured the glitch. See, I'm trying to change, I cannot change. Sometimes when I turn it off, I have to go over to the other channel, go back to the same channel, and then now I can change this. See, if I click in here, now it's changing. You see, this is it is a glitch on this. I can go 5 volts. That should be okay. And we're going to do that. 1 millisecond is too much. It'll be probably too fast for the fuel pump, but that is all good. So let's do the auto scan. Make sure we can still talk to the vehicle, engine computer. I still got the bean right here on the page where you guys can see it. 101462, that's what we're looking for. All right, 101462, yes. All right, we're going to do the scan. I know it's a repetition from the first part, but I always do this to keep everything for customers and my records, so there is no confusion later that is it talking or not. The reason this is disappearing from the screen is because I don't have the trigger in the right spot for those who wants to see that. All right, so we're gonna do the automatic search as we did before. Confirm this. Yes, that's what it is. ECM. Enter. I got everything off, turned off, so that's why is this. But things that I noticed immediately, we don't have that glitch on the CAN network. And the reason is walking too much. You see, if I put it off, it stops it a little bit, and we can see there is no longer that glitch. All right, so we're gonna go over to actuation test as we did before. Fuel pump relay. I would like to plug this straight to my simulator here. See right here. Well, it's actually on. So this is working. See, sometimes you have to be careful what you use because in this case, look like these test light. Well, it's like I said, I don't have a glitch in there, but it was actually drawing too much. So maybe that is drawing a little bit too much. We can see that the fuel pump is on. I'm going to turn it off. And that is actually, we have a relay. This simulator has a relay. So this is the exact same load. I'm going to activate it again. 1 second, I'll tell you when. Execute. Yeah, the fuel pump is on. Okay, so good to know that because as soon as I plug in here, we see this is it's an AC relay. I use it as for the fuel pump in here, but yeah, that's definitely no good for that. So this driver uses a very or a smaller um, a smaller output. So I got to be careful with the Nissans. That's something that I'm going to mark in here. But even though I tested, I'm not sure if I recorded that on the first video, and that wasn't able to turn the fuel pump off. We got a glitch on the CAN network, which was shutting the bus down. All right, so I'm going to do the activation. We can see that I'm going to change the time base because this is too fast for seeing that on the screen. All right, yes, you guys are seeing that. Probably a little bit like maybe right there. My hand doesn't reach. All right, so we're going to execute the plan. And we can see the activation. Still 500 microseconds is too much because it's just a relay. So let me stop it. Yeah, for this, I'm going to need to go into half a second, you know? So let's, oh, I went out. I wasn't looking at that. So, all right, on, execute, and then we can see the drop in there. You see, this is a stop. We can see the change on the bread channel. So this is definitely, and you can see now that it's working 100%. Why is it? Probably it's timing off. I'm not seeing the screen in here because I'm trying to record for you guys. So let me just wait for the screen to come, execute. We can see the change and it's holding the relay close as it should be. And then if we stop, it goes up. So this is completely how it's supposed to be. And again, this is just analysis from the time base that I'm recording, but we can see completely the voltage going from battery voltage. I can even, well, let's just move this a little lower. And I'm glad that I have the auto cursor in here. So zero point 0.8. If I go closer, I can guarantee you it's going to be better. But this is perfect. So this computer is working 100% now. We got complete communication. Everything is good. And it was actually really easy for me because he opened up the computer. Luckily for him, he did open it correctly. I didn't see any components broken or nothing, and he didn't damage the cover. So whoever did it did it really good. See, that's the problem. You see that moisture in there on that cover? That's what it probably hurts the computer. And they're pretty good seal, and they have these transfer pads for temperature. Those are just they don't use thermal paste, but they use those pads. Same thing. And you know what? This was not sealed. Oh, look at this Nissan. So that's why he opened it so easy. This computer has only a seal on the front, and you see on the bottom, but nothing on the sides. So this computer was never sealed. That's why he opened up so easy. Again, I didn't open it. I just removed the screws and popped open. All right, but Lee, again, this is your computer. It's good to go. I will contact you tomorrow because now it's late. It's almost 9:40 p.m. Yes, I take the time to work hard to help the customers and get this done. If you have any computer that you need to repair, please contact me. I got most power parts in stock, and that's why I can repair all these computers quickly. And then again, my email is www. Mike, which is spelled MAIC, at Mike Salazar Diagnostics. Again, Mike is, as I just said, MAIC, Salazar Diagnostics.com. And yeah, shoot me an email and or watch the videos. Just put a comment in there, and I will contact you, send you my email address. I will put them in the video as well, and then you guys can send the computers, and I will repair it. You guys can see I repair pretty much every single computer that I can get information and I can connect with the scanners. A lot of people is contacting me with like heavy duty equipment and stuff like that. I'm sorry that I cannot help you, at least not yet. Maybe if I move into completely just doing this, I will then eventually try to acquire all those diagnostics components or equipment, and then help more people around the world and around the United States with repairing computers. All right, guys, thank you so much. I know that I sometimes don't show the entire process. I think that is just repetition. You guys wants to see, just look for in my channel for Nissans. I already show how to remove this component, what tests you need to do as far as the voltage regulator. And I show in the first video that we did have on this computer fiber reference, and that indeed that fuel pump was shutting down the network. And we have a glitch on the COM bus, which I'm going to move now that we finished this. I want to show the entire bus connected since I'm here again for my records and his. So in this case, I'm going to have to now come back and change the time in to microseconds, right? 50 microseconds should be, yeah, somehow good. We can change the voltage in here to 5 volts. And I got to change the filter that I'm applying in here to megahertz. And then we can see that it's indeed a nice clean signal, not like the one that we had before. And you can definitely see which one is kind of low and kind of high. This is actually going from, what is the blue going from 3.9 to 2.5. Yep, so this is kind of high and this should be kind of low. So this is the way that we need to put it, because if I put a cursor on the red one, again, guarantee you this is going to be 2.5 and this is going to be 1.5, right? Oh, 1 volt. Yeah, 1 to 2.5. All right, so yeah, but you can see it's completely nice and clean, no glitches, no that spike that we were having before on the CAN network. And again, it's something that I can use in communicating here because I don't have the rest of the car, so that this computer wasn't able to communicate because it's connected to the entire bus. The bus sees and the computer tries to activate the rest of the components, and that's what it was shutting down. So his diagnostics or whoever did the diagnostic was completely correct, and I'm fixing it. All right, guys, thank you so much for visiting the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye bye.